GA. You tryna yes on yes on yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less.
Like the way it sounds, Fruity? Yeah. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Two. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that on my mama. I will never give my heart to it. If I could just make a dance that goes with this song, then I'ma be on. Basic, gon' dance to it. Basic, everywhere, gon' dance to it. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, all in it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. Shake. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuits, black pippins. I swag different. That's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you'll have your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, get ride around Queens on a jet ski, it's me. Every day, get to the day I die. Every day, get man, I that and I that bouncing up and down. Nearly broke. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe.
I look up, so many. Sacrifices. So many sacrifices. Straight up. I done gave up so much free time, knowing time ain't free. I sacrificed it. My girl showed me love, she know I make sacrifices. And if it's real love, then you make sacrifices. To get ahead, man, you gotta make sacrifices. That's how hungry my appetite is. Yeah. What you telling me? I sense the jealousy, I got telepathy, I got the recipe, I got the streets and I don't got no felony. Forward thinking, yeah, my mind is ahead of me. Mama said it's gonna be whatever you let it be. It's some homies I grew up with that's dead to me. It's some that I just met in debt to me. What's in common is they both pay respect to me. I get in my way from Friday to Friday. My girl is a mix of Aaliyah and Sade. I came a long way from that Marvin and I pull out the driveway like I'm in a car chase speeding. And if my she know I'm leaving. No text, no call, but at airplane mode. Cold, no P code, no time to change clothes. Same clothes, love if you're living by the same code. G code, leave, do that to me. Back to my destiny. Penthouse, bird's eye view, that's a nest for me. I got myself out of debt, so when you see me, know you somebody I'll never need. Sacrifices. So many sacrifices. Straight up. I done gave up so much free time, knowing time ain't free. I sacrificed it. My girl showed me love, she know I make sacrifices. And if it's real, real love, then you make sacrifices.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup should be interesting. The Raiders are top 10 in converting on third down, and they'll be up against a Giants defense that wants to make quick stops.
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Oakland Raiders. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. To throw now on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On third down, it's Stokes, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Don't forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now a handoff looking right, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So they're operating in the red zone. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. second down. Here's Yeldon. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Back-to-back running plays, putting him in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15?
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56.
Looking to throw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now a carry here for Orange Darkwa. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll run again now with Darkwa. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Here's Darkwa. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They held them out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. That is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard, right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice hit, boy. Let's go.
Dobbs now on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down, Dobbs. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Cooper's got it. There he goes, Amari Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And now out come the Giants. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now back to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run with Darkwa. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming.
And they might think about going for it here, but it's still just the second quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
And he's from 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Play fake here on first down. Open man right side is Ingram. A big hit. Knocked out sideways. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. First down and goal to go from the 7. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They're going to look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his pitch catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Green 19. Green 39. Green 39. Watching that body.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they take it all the way to the 1-yard line, but in the end, they opt for 3.
I know if this was a video game, they never would have gone for the field goal because, Brandon, who kicks field goals in video games? But you've got to make sure you get points, and that was as easy a 3 as you can get.
You kick field goals in video games. That's who kicks field goals in video games. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
A good pickup there at 22. First down now, but the clock continues to move. On first down, Downs to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll come out throwing here, start the drive. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now Dobbs. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? An NFL update there in the 2nd quarter in Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is going to do that? I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A very solid gain of 27.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. Shift together here from the D-line. They run the counter now on first down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Yeah, brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 49. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Darian Conlon. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Dobbs. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Dobbs to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Stewart. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd down following the run. To throw is Dobbs. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And Stewart lost the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score. And that lead there for the Rams has extended. They just scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This will be fielded at the 8. And some space here. The 40, 30, 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Still down very big on the scoreboard, but a little feather in their cap here.
And it's a big-time play, and if you don't get energized after a kick return, well, then your team just doesn't have any spark. We'll find out if this is the start of a big comeback or just cosmetics as we go along.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still three-score game, though, fourth quarter. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And that one cuts this to a 17-point spread. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Back to throw now on first down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 49. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Dancing to his left. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And now here is another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, the 30, 10, 5. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Dobbs now on second down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for Oakland. 45 yards.
Let's go.
Throwing here, Dobbs out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. A give running left. It's Washington. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game. Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run. But it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Flex round. Let's go. Ohio.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 40. He's at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Here we go. 190. 190.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Ohio.
On second down, Dobbs. He hits Stewart in the flat, and he maybe makes it. Back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Elsewhere across the league, fourth quarter action in Los Angeles. And that lead there for the Rams has extended. They just scored again. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. The Raiders on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Dobbs. They'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
What? Flex round! 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 Flex round!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 15. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end.